Sycamore day, cutting sycamore. Oh, it's going to be a rough one. Don't know how long we're going to get to work. We've already got some on the ground. Me and Dad have both been cutting and barking. I'm walking back out here to get the skidder, try to get some of them out, but the wind is really starting to pick up. I mean, really starting to pick up. This weather situation here in southwest Missouri, it's screwy. You know, two mornings ago we were here cutting. We got here and it was 24 degrees, and I didn't think it'd ever get above 30. Today, it's already in the 60s, and it's supposed to get to 80. Strong southeast wind starting to whip up. And when you're cutting tall timber, that wind is not your friend. So I doubt we get to cut too many today. Which is bad because I hate... It's one thing to drive up here, drive all the way to a job site, cut high dollar timber and not be able to do much, but you still cut, you know, you're still cutting high dollar timber like that walnut. It's another thing to drive close to an hour to work, not get to do much, but what you're doing is low grade pallet material. That's a kick on the teeth there. But it's all part of the game. Fire this bad boy up and try to get a few out. I like cutting sycamore. I know people are like, oh my God, be careful, be careful. And it's, to me, I would, the only thing I don't like cutting usually is ash and hickory. That's the two species of trees I hate cutting them, and I love cutting. Let me rephrase that. I love getting to cut ash timber, but I'm always extremely cautious when cutting it. It's just, it can bust so easy. It's so brittle. And that's the thing I don't like about ash timber. Hickory is just like cutting iron. I hate cutting hickory. You might as well get a chop saw out there and cut hickory. But sycamore doesn't bother me. Sycamore is just tall. It's limber. Just, I don't know, but like I said, it doesn't matter what you're cutting. When there's a wind that comes up, you're going to have some problems. It just gets dangerous, and it ain't worth the risk. It ain't worth the risk of our equipment getting hurt, like our saws. It ain't the risk of us getting hurt, me or Dad. I mean, I've got timber to look at today anyway, but like I said, I hate to drive to work and not get to do anything. So we're going to jump on here and try to get a few out, which the footage adds up fast because they're so big, but still. I hate it. Them monsters are hard to get out. Hard to get them out. Pretty good way to get down to this ditch. There's a ditch that runs up through here. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. It's just kind of like a back way in. This is all sand. See on the other side there's a bluff, all those cedar trees up on top of it. Yeah, you can see we're starting to get down this little ditch. We're going to run this ditch up through here. One right there I gotta pull it across, get it out of the creek. the better sycamore out of here. Just run the grapple real quick. Yeah, we're just, like I said, we're just cutting the better sycamore out. The bigger stuff anyway. That way we got some footage. This sycamore grows really fast, especially along these creeks and rivers like this. 10 years, you'll have another good bunch of sycamore. And even though it's not worth a whole lot, I mean, your volume's there. And that's where you make up for the prices on your volume. Honestly, I think sycamore trees are kind of pretty myself. I like to see them down along the river. This guy here, pull up beside him. Track 2 once here, back here. Get repositioned here. Trying to do it all one-handed. There we go. Open, grapple, open. Maybe. No, hang on. Some of these things are hard to hang on to. It's so slick. Reposition the grapple here. There we go. Here to the deck and get them worked up. We got all of our sycamore we cut today rode up. The wind's picking up, so we're not going to cut any more today, especially cutting these tall trees. One of these, I think this was the butt off of it right here, and it had 6-10 foot logs in it. This little sycamore ain't very good. Look how wormy it is. Every bit of it. Wormy, real bad. Wormy sycamore. That tree there was dead anyway. We just more or less did a salvage cut on that, trying to get a little bit while we still could. Just ain't real good stuff. Ain't real good at all. My bucking job wasn't very good. I didn't cut all the way through. Then again, I didn't want to cut in the dirt either. Some of these here, this ain't too bad for sycamore. A lot of worm in it. A lot of worm. Just pallet material, but a lot of worm. I was hoping we'd get a few more cut and make a load. We'll try to wrap it up the next time we're here, get everything wrapped up. Walnut pile's looking good though. Walnut pile's looking good back there. Everything lined up with it. Well, since the wind's blown, we're going to get out of here. Me and Dad are going to go eat lunch, and I got some timber to look at this afternoon. When I was in the skid steer sorting these out, I got another call about some timber I got to look at tomorrow morning, so I've got quite a bit of timber to look at the next 2 or 3 days. But it takes a lot of timber to keep us going. Lord knows we don't buy every job we look at. So a lot of times we go to look at timber and it ain't worth cutting. Or a lot of times we go buy timber and we just don't get it bought. That's just the way it goes. But we've still got a couple jobs ahead of us here. But I always sleep better at night knowing we got 4 or 5 jobs lined up. So it's a never-ending battle. Never-ending battle. Never-ending. That is a good-looking pile of walnut, though.